Just finished my first week of 75 hard. I was a little surprised. I thought I was going to be more stressed out than I was. There were challenges, but overall it was great. And I videotaped everything, so I'm going to show you what my week looked like. Then I'll talk about my reflections, and I also will do a weigh-in. So, if you're new here, what 75 hard is, it's real quickly 2 workouts. They have to be 45 minutes each, and one has to be outside. You have to drink a gallon of water a day, follow a diet without cheating, 10 pages of a nonfiction book, a progress photo, and no alcohol. So, those are the rules. And let me show you what my week looked like. But first of all, I followed the Nutrisystem diet, so there will be some verbiage that's Nutrisystem, but you can just ignore that if you're not following Nutrisystem. That doesn't matter at all. Let me show you week 1. This is my first morning on 75 hard, so I'm going to start with a cup of coffee and this Walden Farms French vanilla. It's 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 everything. So I'm going to start with this. And my gallon of water's filled, so I'll be using this to fill my water bottles. And so I'm going to get started here. For my first 75 hard workout, I am going to be using my free treadmill. I have never used it before, but it is going to come in handy. It's snowy outside and cold, so I'm going to do my first workout on this treadmill. This afternoon, I'm going to go out and walk outside because, of course, you have to be outside for one of your workouts. But this is going to be my first 75 hard workout. So I am going to get to it. I'm going to eat this peanut butter oat bar to start my day. And I really like these. For my mid-morning snack today, I am having Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. And then I'm having a third of a cup of this Bare Naked Oats and Honey granola. And there's 3 grams of fiber in a third of a cup and 125 calories in a third of a cup. So it's actually 5 calories over. So I can take some out, and this will be a power fuel and a smart carb for today. Lunch today, I am having V8 juice, which counts as a vegetable, and I'm mixing it half spicy hot and half original. And then I'm having the loaded mashed potatoes, which I already know that I really like. So this is what I'm having for lunch today. So I'm doing my second workout, which is an outdoor walk. It's a little chilly, but it's an okay day. So I have my support crew with me, i.e. my husband. So we are out for a walk for 45 minutes. For afternoon snack, I'm having a hard-cooked egg, which is a power fuel, and I'm cooking more, and I love this little egg cooker because then they're super easy to peel and they make the perfect hard-cooked egg each time. And then I'm having a protein cocoa. It's a hot cocoa, and I mix it with a cup and a half of almond milk. So I just do this, and the cocoa, it calls for 1.5 scoops, and I just use 1 scoop because I use the almond milk. And then it's only 95 calories, and it is another protein. For my afternoon snack, I'm having a sliced up apple, which is a smart carb. I'm having a pack of this hot cider. It's 10 calories, so that's an extra. And I'm having a Built Bar. It's 140 calories and 17 grams of protein. It's over the calorie amount of the up to 120, so it also counts as an extra. So I have a power fuel, an extra, a smart carb, and an extra with the hot cider. For dinner tonight, I'm having roasted turkey medallions. It's 260 calories, 21 grams of protein. I'm having it with a side of broccoli, and I'm having I can't believe it's not butter on my broccoli, which this is 0 calories, it says. So this is dinner tonight. The last thing I'm eating tonight are 2 string cheeses. They're 50 calories a piece and 6 grams of protein. So I'm eating 2 of those. And then I'm having this caramel chip cookie. It's 140 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein. I just finished my last task of reading. I read a little over 10 pages of this book. I decided to read this book because I stopped drinking 15 months ago. I was thinking I was only going to stop for like a year, but it feels pretty good. So, anyway, I'm going to read this book and I'll report how I like it. Good morning. This morning I am having a Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. I'm going to have just a little bit less than 1/3 cup of oat and honey granola. I have my water filled, which, pleasant surprise, it wasn't so bad. I didn't mind drinking a gallon of water. I'm shocked. But anyway, and I'm going skiing this morning for a couple hours, and on the way home from skiing, I'm going to eat these biscotti bites. And then I have my coffee, and I'll be adding my French vanilla creamer. And I don't know, it's not that great, but it's better than, I guess, nothing, kinda. But anyway, this is what I'm going to have. I'm going off skiing this morning with my husband. So I will talk to you probably on the ski hill. Okay, this is a great way to get my outdoor workout in. There's my husband, but look how beautiful it is. It's sunny right now. The clouds are starting to move in, but we just live about 30 minutes away, so we just popped up for a few runs, outdoor workout, and it is a gorgeous day. I just got home from skiing, so I'm going to have a hard cooked egg, and I heated up some V8 juice because it reminds me of tomato soup. So I'm going to have this before I make my lunch. For lunch today, I am going to have the classic hamburger, and then I'm going to have some ketchup with it. So this is an extra. Then I have a spinach salad with 1.5 ounces of feta cheese, and it's like 105 calories and 6 grams of protein. So this is a protein here. So, and I used this scale to measure the cheese, so it really worked well to use a food scale. For my second workout, I am on a walk, and it is absolutely a gorgeous day. So this is second workout. What I've decided to have for a snack is an apple. It's a Fuji apple, which I love because they're really sweet, and 2 pieces of string cheese, which they are 50 calories a piece and 6 grams of protein apiece. I finished my reading for the day. I wasn't certain I was going to like this book at the beginning, but I really like this book. It's a good book. And then the other thing that I have going on is hot cider. It's only 10 calories and it counts as an extra. So, cider and a book is a nice combination. For dinner, I'm having this beef taco bowl, which is cauliflowered rice tossed with beef, black beans, corn, pepper, onions, and fire roasted tomatoes in taco sauce. And I was thinking it would have been really good with sauteed peppers. And anyway, I'm having it with zucchini and onions sauteed. And then I'm going to add some extra hot sauce to the tacos. And then I have this 5-calorie cranberry juice because I finished my water early. So I'm going to have some cranberry juice. The last thing I'm eating is the chocolate chip cookies, and they look like this. And it was such a great day today. I just enjoy life. Very good day. Good morning. Oh my goodness. A beautiful morning, but oh so cold. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee first thing. And then after my coffee, I'm gonna get on the treadmill because it's too cold right now to go outside. And what I'm doing with my coffee this morning, because this is just not cutting it for me, I'm gonna add some of this because it's 0 calories, and then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of this. It's 30 calories, so on my diet, it counts for an extra, and you get 3 a day. Got my water filled up, so I'm gonna have my coffee and get on the treadmill and get my day started because it's gonna be so busy today. I just got my 45 minutes on the treadmill done, finished a bottle of water, so I'm off to a good start and an excellent day. For breakfast this morning, I am having the V8 juice mixed with the original and the spicy hot. So I'm having V8 for my vegetable, and I'm having the turkey sausage egg muffin. I really like these. They're 220 calories and 14 grams of protein. What I'm having for a snack today is this Built Bar. I love these. They're 140 calories and 17 grams of protein. So I have to count it as a protein and an extra. So it's my second extra today out of my three extras. And the water, I'm just crushing the water. So the water's going great. That was an area that I was so concerned that I was going to have a struggle with. And day 3, it's okay. So, let's do this. So I'm getting my second workout in. It's a walk. It's a cold day. I'll show you. It's kind of cloudy and it's snowing a little bit, but we're getting her done and I have my support group husband. And so yeah, so getting her done and having a good day. What I'm having for lunch is this pepperoni pizza melt. It has 220 calories and 13 grams of protein, and I really like these. And then I had leftover sauteed zucchini and onions, and I put a fourth of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And the Parmesan cheese is 110 calories with 9 grams of protein. And so this is one of my power fills for today. And lunch. It looks so good. I'm kind of hungry. For my afternoon snack, I'm having graham crackers with peanut butter. And my graham crackers for two is 130 calories and it needs to be 120. So I broke the part on the top off and just stuck it back in the bag. And then this peanut butter, I'm so glad that I found this peanut butter. 2 tablespoons are 180 calories. So I had 1.5 tablespoons for 120 calories, and then that's a little over, it's about 6.5 grams of protein. I thought I'd show you what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm going to a church potluck. So I'm going to take food and then like put it on a plate to kind of disguise it. The theme is Italian themed. So anyway, I made a pizza, and the reason I made this, I thought it'd be easy to stick in a little baggie and kind of just eat. And this has 15 grams of protein. I cut up an apple. I have um, spinach with feta cheese. So that is a protein and a power fuel. And then I'm gonna take 2 pieces of string cheese, and then I have 2 tablespoons of this raspberry vinaigrette. It's only 30 calories for 2 tablespoons, so that is a extra, and that's my last extra, but this is kind of a lot of food, so I might eat part of this on the way there, but it's gonna be so easy just to put it on a plate and then eat with everybody else. Really quickly, I forgot to say I'm taking decaf tea as well because I finished all my water. So I'm gonna have decaf tea along with all of this, and that'll be good. So I finished reading for the night and I'm really enjoying my book. And then the last thing I'm eating is this ice cream sandwich. and it's 130 calories and 5 grams of protein. And then I'm going to go to bed. Good morning. This morning, I'm going to start my day with a cup of coffee and my tablespoon of creamer, which is an extra. And I'm going to have some yogurt and granola, and I have my water filled. So I am going to have my coffee and yogurt and get my day started. I'm doing a quick video this morning because I'm in a spin class and I am with my support team here. So yeah, this will be, I love this class. It's a good one. I'm getting a late start on my breakfast food today. We did the spin class. They were having problems with the sound system, but that was okay. Then the spinning itself lasted 63 minutes for me. And my husband and I did stretching beforehand. So that was 20 minutes. So we were there 80 minutes um, at our workout. So that was nice. What I'm eating is the turkey sausage muffin again, a hard cooked egg, and then my V8 juice for my vegetable, and I only have this one more bottle of water. So the water's going great. I am on my afternoon walk and I'll show you behind. It is a beautiful day. Let's see. Can you see that? The mountains. Ah, it's so pretty. And of course, I have my support team with me. So anyway, this is so gorgeous out. It was so cold this morning though, so we waited till this afternoon. I have these little earmuffs on. Oh, they help so much. So anyway, finishing up my second workout today and just, I don't know, life's good. Enjoying it. Talk to you later. What I'm having for lunch today are the spicy kung pao noodles. I love these because what I do is I saute a whole bunch of peppers and onions and then just mix them all together. And this is a huge bowl. This is a great big bowl and it just makes for a big meal when you're hungry. And then I add a whole bunch of pepper flakes to it because I like the spiciness of it. And this makes a really good lunch. So I'm going to go eat. My mom has invited us to dinner tonight, so that'll be fun because two of my brothers are in town. My two sons will be there, a niece and nephew, and my husband. So it'll be really fun, and I will put together dinner and I'll show you what I'm taking, which with family, it'll be really easy because they don't care what I'm eating. So I will put dinner together and I will show you when I'm taking along. This is the second night I've gone out, but anyway, it should be fun. So what I'm taking to my mom's is I cut up apples because my mom always has hors d'oeuvres. So this is going to be my hors d'oeuvres. For dinner, I'm going to eat the rest of this baby spinach and I'll put an ounce and a half of feta cheese on it. And then I have 2 tablespoons of raspberry vinaigrette dressing for it. My main course is gonna be the roasted turkey medallions, which I know I like, and then for dessert, because my mom always has a dessert, I'm gonna have this strawberry Built Bar, and I'm bringing the strawberry one because it seems like it's way too sweet, and then it helps me when I'm around sweets because it's almost too sweet for me, so that's why I'm gonna take that one. So, dinner tonight. I just finished my reading, so all my tasks are done for the day. So now what I'm gonna have is this vanilla ice cream sandwich, and then I'm gonna go to bed. It was a really good day, feeling really good. So, good night. See you tomorrow. I was going through my checklist to make sure that I got everything today, and I noticed I was shy one of my proteins. So I don't know if it's technically cheating if you don't eat everything, but I thought, well, I would have my last protein. So what I made is a protein hot cocoa, which is kind of nice to have this evening. And it's about 12 grams of protein. So now I'm going to drink my hot cocoa and then I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good morning. It's Saturday today, so I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, and then I am gonna go to a weightlifting class. I put a couple of these in because this is not that great, and then I'm using a tablespoon of the good stuff, which is 30 calories a tablespoon. So anyway, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and get my day going. I got my weight bench set up for body pump, and I'm gonna turn off now. I'm in the bike room warming up because I forgot my headset and I wanna watch videos while I'm warming up, so I'm in here so I can watch videos and not disturb anybody. So, an empty classroom, and then I'm gonna warm up and go in for an hour weightlifting class, and I love, love the weightlifting class. I just got home from the gym and I'm always kind of chilled after I work out. So I heated up some V8 juice, and that's my vegetable. I'm having some yogurt, and that's a power fuel. And this third of a cup of granola is a smart carb. And then look how far I am on my water. I'm really doing well. I drank a ton of it when I was at the gym. So I'm going to eat this and get ready for my day. For breakfast, I'm having the turkey sausage egg muffin. And I love these. So you're going to see these a lot. I was wanting to eat lunch, but there's a chance of snow and it looks like it's coming. So I'm going to quickly eat this egg, go for my outside 45-minute walk, and then I'll come back and eat lunch. It didn't start snowing yet, but it's a little chilly out here and there's a tiny bit of a breeze. So anyway, look at that. View is gorgeous, but very overcast. Because, like I said, they're thinking possibly snow. So I still have halfway to go. And so I'm going to get going because it's cold. For lunch today, I am having the pepperoni pizza melt. And then I also have sauteed zucchini with onion. And then I put a fourth of a cup of Parmesan cheese on it. That is considered a power fuel, so one of my proteins. So, lunch today. My mom, my two brothers, my two sons, and of course, my husband are all going to get together here for dinner tonight. So, I am having a protein cocoa to catch my breath, and then I'm going to get up and get going. So, this is going to be nice. You might hear voices in the background because my family is here. What I'm having is baby spinach with 1.5 ounces of feta cheese for a protein. I'm having 2 tablespoons of raspberry vinaigrette dressing. I'm having the cranberry juice because my water is completed. And I'm having the spicy kung pao noodles with peppers and red pepper flakes. And this is a lunch. So a lunch is only one carb and one protein. And for dinners, you're supposed to have 1 carb and 2 protein. For my other protein, I'm counting the feta cheese. So this is my complete dinner. For dessert, we're having strawberry Devonshire. So this is a cup of strawberries. Then you take sour cream, and this is light sour cream. 2 tablespoons is 35 calories, so just a little less than 2 tablespoons for an extra. And then this brown sugar, it's 0 calories. So you mix these together and then you put it over the strawberries for strawberry Devonshire. And so that is what I'm having for dessert with my family. The last thing I'm eating tonight are these chocolate chip cookies for my snack. And I am not eating my last power fuel. I ate so many vegetables today that I have no room. So I'm skipping one of the power fuels. I'm eating this and I'm going to bed. I just finished reading and it was really relaxing. I have the fireplace going. I had a wonderful evening with my family. Tim went to bed, and so I just was out here finishing my last task of the day, and now for sure I am going to bed too. Good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I am going to start my day with my coffee. Always starting my day with my coffee. Um, I'm just going to put a little bit of this cream, 0-calorie cream in, a tablespoon of this, and then I have my water ready to go. So I'm going to get going. This morning I have church. So I'm going to do 45 minutes on my treadmill because it is really cold outside. And I'm going to drink this bottle of water while I'm doing it. So I will have my first workout done before I get ready and go to church. So it's going to be a good day. I feel it in my heart. I'm looking forward to today. This morning, I am going to take a protein coffee to church. So it's almond milk and 1 scoop of this diet protein cocoa mix. I don't use 1.5 scoops. It calls for 1.5, but I just use 1. And then the almond milk, and it's about 105 calories and 11 to 12 grams of protein. For breakfast, I'm having the turkey sausage egg muffin. Surprise, surprise. I really hope I don't get tired of these because I really like them. And I'm having a hard cooked egg, and then I'm having my V8 heated up in the microwave. And this is breakfast. For lunch today, again, I'm having the spicy kung pao noodles because I still had sauteed peppers and onions. So I wanted to use those up so they didn't go bad. And this is a big bowl. I know I've said this before, but this is a big bowl. I also sprinkled red pepper flakes in it. I'm on my last water. And then after lunch, I'm going to eat a salted caramel Built Bar, and it's 20 calories over the amount that I'm supposed to have for a protein. So I'm also using it as an extra. So I am going to have this for lunch, and I really like this one. So I am outside on my second workout and really enjoying it. It's super brisk out. And I've noticed when I get back home, I have some extra energy from being outdoors. And I'm really liking this challenge. I love having daily goals and tasks that I have to do. And it does make me realize I am such a goal person. I need to write my goals down. So I usually do weekly goals for myself. And this really just brings it home that yes, I do much better when I have set goals and tasks that I need to get done. So I'm going to finish up my walk, go home, and get some things done. I just got in from a walk, so I am having graham crackers with peanut butter. I broke off just the end of a graham cracker because they were 10 calories too high. And then a tablespoon of this peanut butter is 90 calories. So I put a tablespoon of peanut butter on my graham crackers. And this is a smart carb and a power fuel. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to have this sesame beef and broccoli with brown rice. And it's one of their hearty inspirations. So it counts as an extra protein and an extra vegetable. Although I'm having asparagus with this, then I'm having a cup of strawberries again tonight with light sour cream, a tablespoon of light sour cream. It's probably about 20 calories. And this 0-calorie brown sugar. And I made a topping for it, and it tastes like candy. And then I'm having that 5-calorie cranberry juice. I just finished reading my 10 pages, and I think I might just continue reading. I'm really enjoying this book, and I'm eating a chocolatey pretzel bar for my last thing that I can eat tonight on Nutrisystem. I'm sitting by the fire. It's just a really relaxing evening. Tim's upstairs watching TV, so I'm just down here by myself enjoying, and like I said, really enjoying this book. I'm up early this morning, so I thought I would get my reading in, and I have my cup of coffee with my tablespoon of creamer for an extra. I have my water, and I have the fire. It is so cozy and peaceful this morning, and I'm really enjoying reading versus scrolling. I've got my bench set up for my weightlifting class, so I won't be able to film when everybody gets here. So I thought I would do it right now. And now I'm going to go warm up on one of the bikes. So this is the room. Not a lot of people are here yet. It does fill up, but it's such a fun class. I just love it. I wish I could show you when the class is going, but I can't. I just got home from the gym and I'm still in my winter coat because I get chilled after working out in the winter time. So what I've done is I've heated up the V8 juice that I'm going to drink for my vegetable to warm up as well. And then I have my yogurt, which I really like the flavor of this yogurt. And this one is 80 calories and 12 grams of protein. And it's really got a good flavor. And then I'm going to use the oat and honey granola, 1/3 cup. And this is what I will, this is a power fuel and my smart carb. And then I'll eat breakfast a little bit later. For breakfast, I'm having the turkey sausage egg muffin. Surprise, surprise. And this is the last water I have to drink for the day. So I am going to have this salted caramel Built Bar, and it counts as a protein and an extra. So I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to go out on my walk. I'm on my outside walk, and it's again a little chilly, not bad. I have been just listening to YouTube videos and walking along, enjoying my time. Feels good. So anyway, I'm going to continue on with my walk, and I will talk to you soon. My day absolutely got away from me. This is a pretty late lunch, so I'm just going to have a small spinach salad with a tablespoon of raspberry vinaigrette. And this is 30 calories for 2 tablespoons. I only needed 1 tablespoon because it's a smaller salad, and it really does cover well. And this is really good. I like this dressing. And I'm going to have mac and cheese. This is similar to the Nutrisystem's mac and cheese, but this one was so much cheaper. So I went ahead and got this, and it would be considered what they call a flex meal when you use your own food to recreate Nutrisystem. So I'm going to have this mac and cheese, a salad. For a snack, I'm having peanut butter graham crackers, which tastes like cookies to me. So I really like this. I used a little over a tablespoon of peanut butter because it's 2 tablespoons is 180 calories. So I just used a little over 1 so that I probably have about 110 calories worth of peanut butter. And then I finished all my water. Tonight is going to be a movie night. I am exhausted. I've made it through 7 days of 75 hard. So I'm going to watch a movie tonight. I have the pepperoni pizza with a whole bunch of artichoke hearts. I have a Built Bar. I actually have 2 Power Fuels left, but I'm just going to eat 1 because this one has 20 calories more than it should. So I'm going to count it as 2 and call it a day. And then I am going to eat white cheddar popcorn. So I'm going to go watch a movie, and I made it through week 1. That was my first week of 75 hard. So before I go over my reflections and my weigh in, I wanted to say kind of a funny story that happened. I posted my first video that was talking about 75 hard by accident. Don't know how I did it. I'm kind of technology challenged. So anyway, I posted it, and before I took it down, I noticed 2 people had commented, really sweet comments, and I so appreciated them. And so I was gonna respond back and tell them how much I appreciated their kindness and how sweet they were. But since I took the video down, the comments went away. So if you were one of the 2 people that gave me encouragement and said something before I took the video down, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. It's so nice to be supported. So anyway, let me go over my reflections and then I'll do my weigh in. So the first thing was the water.
I really thought I was gonna be having a difficult time drinking a gallon of water, and I was pleasantly surprised. I get my water in so far every day before 3 o'clock, and that way, I'm not up at night, but it hasn't been a problem, so that was a big win for me this week. Then the other thing was alcohol. I have not drank any alcohol for 15 months now. I did give that up over a year ago, and so alcohol was not a problem. The reading, I'm really enjoying that slowing down, not scrolling, and instead picking up a book. And the book, This Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, I'm enjoying reading it because, like I said, I stopped drinking 15 months ago. Not that I was an alcoholic, and this person was an alcoholic, but she talks about her journey, talks about, how she's thinking in situations where they're serving alcohol. So I'm just really enjoying this book. Then the workouts, 2 workouts a day, at least 3 hours apart. Uh, it was okay. It was okay. I have to really get better with time management. I do see that with being a problem with myself. So anyway, the 2 workouts, it was okay, and I got a treadmill, so when I'm in a pinch, I just get on the treadmill. Then the diet, I'm following Nutrisystem, and the reason I'm following Nutrisystem, I've done it in the past, it's always been my go-to diet if I needed to lose weight, and I like that it's already, like, pretty much laid out what you're gonna eat. Of course, you have to add protein and fiber and vegetables, but overall, it's pretty easy for me. And then the progress photo. I just After I shower or bathe, I do my progress picture, and that has been super easy. There is a big win that I had this week, and it will be going forward, is I have been wanting to stop drinking Diet Coke. I have drank a Diet Coke or 2 for I don't even know how many years. It's not good for me. I've been wanting to stop. And with this challenge, because I'm drinking a gallon of water before 3 o'clock, I'm not going to be drinking anything else but the water. So that has been a big win. And I'm thinking if I do that for 75 days, it takes, I've heard 20 days to form a habit. After 75, my new habit would be not drinking Diet Coke. The other thing that I found really helpful for me is watching other people on YouTube that have been doing 75 hard. And there's one gal that I've watched for quite some time. Her name's Jennifer Madison. And her videos, I started watching them, over 2 years ago. And she had done 75 hard twice. And her videos kinda were the thing that spurred me on to actually try it myself. And then as I was doing 75 hard for inspiration, I would rewatch her videos on 75 hard. So anyway, let me show you my weigh-in this week.
My first weigh-in weight, 135 even. 130.2. So I lost 4.8 pounds.
4.8 pounds my first week. That surprised me. I had no idea. The diet I'm following, it's supposed to be 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I'm assuming that that's a lot of water weight as well and that it won't continue going forward. I am enjoying doing 75 hard. It's helping me to focus, to get more organized and plan out my day better. So I do think that's going to be a really beneficial thing for me going forward. If you are doing 75 hard, let me know in the comments. I would love to cheer you on. And if you are enjoying this video, if you could hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell, I would really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Let's do this.